The year is 897, and within the sacred walls of the Vatican, a chilling and macabre event is about to unfold. Pope Formosus, who passed away a few months earlier, now finds himself at the center of a shocking trial orchestrated by his own living successor, Pope Stephen VI. Pope Formosus, once the Bishop of Rome and ruler of the Papal States from October 6, 891, until his demise on April 4, 896. He had a tumultuous reign marred by power struggles across Constantinople, West Francia, and the Holy Roman Empire. His journey as pope was fraught with challenges, navigating the intricate web of political rivalries that plagued the era. Despite the challenges faced by Pope Formosus during his lifetime, his troubles persisted even after his death at the hands of his own predecessor, Pope Stephen VI. In a perplexing and vindictive act, Pope Stephen VI ordered the exhumation of Pope Formosus's lifeless body. Adorned in sacred vestments, the deceased pontiff was placed upon the grand papal throne, as if to resurrect his presence and subject him to a posthumous trial, which will later become known as the Cadaver Synod. To further the semblance of a legitimate trial, Pope Stephen VI appointed a deacon to speak on behalf of the deceased Formosus. This grotesque spectacle saw a lifeless body cast into the heart of a judicial proceeding, where the fate of the deceased would be determined by the very man who orchestrated this macabre theater. Within the solemn halls of the Vatican, Pope Stephen VI assumed the role of prosecutor, hurling a series of grave accusations against the motionless Formosus. The deceased pontiff stood accused of perjury, coveting the papacy, and violating sacred canons and traditions of the Church. The courtroom, filled with an eerie silence and a palpable sense of disbelief, bore witness to an unprecedented scene. Pope Stephen VI, engaging in a peculiar and unsettling display of self-dialogue, responded to his own accusations, attempting to simulate justice being served. As this extraordinary trial unfolded, the world watched in awe and horror, witnessing the power struggles and political machinations that consumed the highest echelons of the Catholic Church. Pope Formosus's corpse, a silent observer in his own posthumous trial, served as a haunting reminder of the depths of human ambition and the lengths some would go to erase the legacy of their predecessors. In a shocking display of power and vindictiveness, Pope Stephen VI declared all of Formosus's papal actions null and void. Consecrations, appointments, and ordinations were overturned. Stripped of his regal attire, Formosus's body was clothed in tattered garments. In a macabre twist, 3 fingers that once bestowed blessings were severed from his hand. Finally, as the ultimate act of humiliation, Formosus's lifeless body was callously discarded into the depths of the Tiber River, erasing his physical presence and symbolically obliterating his legacy. In casting Pope Formosus's body into the Tiber River, Pope Stephen VI participated in an age-old tradition rooted in ancient Rome. The Tiber River served as the final resting place for countless infamous criminals, political rivals, and even legendary figures throughout history. It was a symbolic abyss where individuals were banished from life, society, and collective memory, solidifying their permanent exile. Stephen VI's extreme actions in destroying the deceased Formosus were driven by the profound significance of relics during the medieval period. In this era, a revered individual's lifeless body transcended mere mortality and became a sacred relic, believed to possess extraordinary miraculous powers. Stephen VI's relentless pursuit to eradicate any trace of sanctity associated with Formosus stemmed from his desire to undermine the central role that relics played in religious life. Little did Pope Stephen VI know that his actions would not go unanswered. The trial that sought to besmirch the name of Pope Formosus would later be seen as an egregious abuse of power and an affront to the dignity of the papacy itself. Shortly after the Cadaver Synod, a backlash against Pope Stephen VI ensued. Formosus's body was reburied with honor, and Stephen himself faced imprisonment and met his end by strangulation. The trial was declared null and void, and subsequent popes revoked all acts of the Cadaver Synod. The Cadaver Synod, as this ghastly event came to be known, stands as a haunting reminder of a dark chapter in the history of the Catholic Church. It serves as a testament to the complex interplay of power, vengeance, and political maneuvering that characterized the papal intrigues of the time. The legacy of the Cadaver Synod endures, casting a long and chilling shadow that reminds us of the human propensity for cruelty and vindictiveness, even within the realm of the divine. Thank you for joining us on this illuminating journey through time. Follow us to explore the depths of history and gain invaluable insights.